Well, hello again. My title, Black Lives Don't Matter in Canada. Did that get your attention? I hope it did. Because it's the truth. Black lives don't matter in Canada. Neither do white lives, brown lives, yellow lives, any creed or color. They don't matter in Canada because they don't matter to any dictator or any dictatorship at any point in time in history. Do the lives of the peasants matter? And that's where we are in Canada today. Let's review a few quick facts, shall we? What was the first thing Trudeau did when the pandemic struck? He declared the War Measures Act, which would give him supreme authority over everything. No parliament, no nothing, no democracy. It gives him a dictatorship. The opposition squelched him. Was it 2 weeks later he tried an Emergency Measures Act? Same deal. And same deal, they squelched him. So, in the meantime, he's now closed Parliament. There's no Parliament. He's got things set up in a fashion. He can't be brought up on any charges whatsoever. Ethics violations? Well, beyond any doubt, beyond any question, he's violated ethics in an unprecedented fashion. Illegal activities? Oh, well, pretty hard to deny there's been a few of those too, yeah? So, he's got it set up that they can't touch him. He's got it set up that they can't run him out, in a sense, with a vote of no confidence. He's pretty well got his dictatorship. He's still trying to ban the free press. Oh, under the guise of the government monitoring it so there's no, well, at first it was no COVID misinformation. Now I think they've pretty well dropped the word COVID. They just say misinformation. So, and he's at it every day. He isn't denying it. He isn't trying to run an end play. It's right out there on the table. They want this medium and every other form of news medium to go through government channels. Does that sound a lot like a communist country to you? It should, because it is. So, dictatorship. Yeah, they don't care about anybody. He doesn't care about anybody. Now, COVID. COVID misinformation. Again, now they don't even say COVID, they just say misinformation. Oh, I think I forgot to mention the gun ban too. Well, hey, disarming the peasants. I don't think I need to explain that one any further. Regardless, he wants a dictatorship. Plain and simple. And regarding the pandemic, I mean, it's pretty well, that cat's out of the bag. The world's statistics are in, on a global level, half of the people that died from the regular flu died from COVID. Cat's pretty well out of the bag. The news media overinflated it. The governments ran with it. Here in Canada, it's a fact. Nobody can deny it. The hospitals got paid more money if COVID was stamped, poof, on the death certificate. Now, alas, not to downplay it, but the people who were susceptible to COVID, they're the ones who suffered the mortality rates. We didn't deal with that properly, hard enough, fast enough. But it's behind us. You can't go back in time and fix that. But who has the COVID now? And who is dying from it? I'll just leave that. So, I saw today's announcement, Trudeau. It's Monday. I'm not sure what it is. I can't see the calendar from here. June 12th or something. 13th maybe. Announced today one of the government implementations plans they're implementing. They're going to buy food from the farmers and distribute it to needy populations. He mentioned, of course, including the far north. Now, doesn't that sound like a grand and noble thing he's doing? However, he, under the guise of COVID, is the one who shut everything down. All our processing and supply distributions of food. So now, we're going to get our food in a socialist format. It's going to be distributed to us by the government. Well, see through that, can't you? And even if you can't, how can you argue it's going to be more cost effective? It's not. Can't be. Government mismanages everything at the best of times. So, why can't they open up a meat processing plant? Everybody gets screened. Nobody's got COVID. Worst come to worse, you could set up something where, you sort of like almost sign up to do time. You're going to go in there and do 3 months and, no social contact outside. Would that make sense? It's not even necessary. Again, there's no COVID. The pandemic, it didn't happen. Not on a global level. Again, look at the mortality stats worldwide. Even with their inflated figures. There's no pandemic. It's not real. It's a hoax. And there are other ways to deal with it, even if you feel it needs dealt with. Again, everybody could be screened to go to work in the plants, the distribution centers. Let's face it, how many people are actually really social distancing anymore? Everybody's seen through it. Everybody's given up on it. There's a minority of the people out there who are still buying the media-fueled, government-fed paranoia. The rest of the world's just gone, this is craziness. Standing in line outside, social distancing at the beer store today to get my beer. I'm talking to a guy behind me. He's a younger fella. He's got kids. Says his wife works in the medical industry. I'll leave it at that. He says, oh yeah, it's a fact. They get paid to stamp COVID on. The hospital's got more money. What's the motivation for that? That's misinformation, isn't it? No, there is no pandemic. And Trudeau, our little spoiled rich kid, haircut at the helm, he's a sociopath. Research sociopathy. There's the argument of nature versus nurture. Well, hey, he's got them both, doesn't he? And look at his moves. Look at every one of them. He wants a dictatorship. He's perilously close to getting it. Wake up, people. Something's got to be done. Take care.